good-looking crowd. This is awesome. There's a lot of young people here, which is pretty common for a commencement. There's some older people here too, which also common for a commencement. But honestly, if you think about it, we're all actually really lucky if we get the privilege of growing older. But somewhat ironically, today's student speaker is a remarkable student who is deeply, deeply passionate about making the world a better place for older adults. Which again, hopefully that's all of us, right? She's actually one of the youngest graduates in the 2025 class. Her impressive educational journey began at just 16 years old through the early college partnership at St. Louis Community College. Demonstrating an unflappable drive, she graduated from both high school and with her associate's degree in the same weekend before transferring to Webster. Now I would encourage all of you to read more about Elisa's background and plans in the program, but for now, no matter how old or how young you are, please join me in giving an enthusiastic welcome to our student speaker, Elise Kruger.
Hi, I'm Elise Kruger, and I'm graduating with BA in Psychology. And I am so honored to be your 2025 student speaker for the College of Science and Health. Today, I want to talk about two things that have shaped my time here, and maybe yours too. Plans that fall apart, and the people who show up in their midst. If you know me, you know I'm a planner. I came to Webster thinking I had it all mapped out. As Dr. G said, I started college at 16, transferred to Webster at 18, and am now standing here graduating at 20. But life, as it so often does, threw me a curveball. Just as I came to Webster, the master's program I had my heart set on, gerontology, had been discontinued. And I found that out right after starting here. For a long time, I believed that if I just planned everything well enough, it would fall into place. But what I've come to understand is this: some of the best parts of life simply can't be planned for. Now, it's easy to feel like we have to have everything figured out right now in this moment. Where we're going, what we're doing, and even who we're doing it with. But if there's anything I've learned, it's that there isn't a perfect timeline. Our plans will shift, and our dreams should evolve with us. And often, the detours are what lead us exactly where we need to be. My detour, the master's program being discontinued, was actually a blessing in disguise, because it led me to dream bigger. I ended up getting offers from some great programs and researchers across the country. Now, recently, I attended my first research conference, the Midwestern Psychological Association in Chicago. And while there, I had an uncomfortable realization. So much of the work being done may never be heard by the wider public. Now, it made me question, what is the legacy of all this? What's the point if no one's truly listening? Why spend hours upon hours, and frankly, a whole career, pouring into something that may never have the cumulative effect we hope for? As scientists, we know that research is valuable. It asks important questions and drives our field forward. And, well, it's the basis of most of our degrees. But what I've come to realize is that it's not just the research that matters. It's not publishing or hypothesis testing or even significant p-values. We can argue on that, maybe. It's the conversations we have. It's the people behind the work. It's the mentorship that we receive and will hopefully get to pass on. The way that we encourage and show up for one another. And it's truly the passion for our topics that inspires others to care. I have felt that here at Webster, and the professors who always had an open door, who didn't just teach, but truly invested in their students, and me. They've been more than educators. They've been guides, role models, and as silly as it may sound, friends. They've seen my passion and nurtured it. But more than that, they showed me something I couldn't learn from any textbook. The kind of professor I want to become one day. Someone who isn't just knowledgeable, but is deeply committed and passionate to supporting and mentoring the next generation. Now that is an impact that I want to carry with me. And best of all, it doesn't need to be published to matter. It follows you. And to those professors listening now, sitting on the stage behind me, thank you. You know who you are. To my fellow graduates, as we step forward into this next chapter, whether in research, practice, or maybe a detour of your own, remember this: success isn't measured by the number of degrees you earn, or even the papers you publish. It's measured by the lives we touch, the relationships we build, and the ways that we show up for each other. So I leave you with this: have a plan, but hold it lightly. Be open to the unexpected, because sometimes the best opportunities are the ones that you never saw coming. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.